We are Rus and Katya. Welcome to Aradului Youth Center.
Aradului Youth Center is a place where magic can happen.
A place where people can come and do whatever they want.
Where a lot of ideas could take place.
And I'm very excited to see what you're going to do here with it.
Three, two, one. Bună! Eu sunt Arus din Armenia.
Eu sunt Katya din Belarus. Suntem voluntari internaționali care au venit la Timisoara pentru a coordona Centrul de Tineret Aradului. Proiectul nostru este condus de Fundația Județeană pentru Tineret Timiș și finanțat de Corpul European de Solidaritate.
Yes! Hello, I'm Arus from Armenia. I am an international volunteer here and I am a youth worker in Centrul de Tineret Aradului, place where magic can happen. 2019, I applied for a project in Timisoara. We were 100 people from 22 different countries and we made 5 youth centers. And it was really nice to share the time, the 40 days. I had amazing, great time, and it was unforgettable experience for me. And after that, I decided that I'm going to go back to Timisoara because I got something special, some special connection between me and Timisoara. There's something special I cannot explain it.
So today is the first day that we came here to work, and now we are trying to clean here, and after that we will see what we will go to do. And what else? Yeah, so now we are trying to clean only this room and the hall, let's say. And for today, we will do only this. And we will mop the floor, we will clean the Spider-Mans and...
Spider-Mans?
We have a lot of Spider-Mans.
Me and Katya, we came last year in March and we started our activities approximately from June, July. And we started to do community engagement. We started to get a different kind of ways to approach the community and try to understand their needs. And every time when we were like making something, we were the first thing first, we were thinking, do we really need it and how we can do that and what creative ways we can choose in order to bring awareness and in order to bring people here. And what we did, we were going around of the neighborhood and sharing some flyers, talking with people face to face and listening what they need and what they want, what they would like to have, and also sharing the story about us, I mean about the youth center. And trying to talk with them as much as we can. We worked a lot and we finished finally gardening and we finished almost the cleaning. We just did one day and we'll start to do another thing, I think, like some activities on Facebook. And let's hope and pray that finally we will start to work like a youth worker. And we started to make events and some projects for our neighborhood and for young people in Timisoara. Day by day we are trying to achieve more and to go more.
We have already 2 activity each week. One of that is art club, and we have 16 participants for that, and we have human rights, which is this one. And we don't really have much people for this, but we have much people for art club. And we have 8 volunteers, local volunteers with us. They are helping us to coordinate the youth center and to make some activities. Our organization is FIT, if you heard about it. Yes. And yes, and we have youth center in Lipovai, we have youth center in Dâmbovița, we have youth center in Martirilor and Fratele, and yes, Fratele Șagului and this one.
My name is Emilia. I am a local volunteer at the youth center and I am 15 years old, turning 16 in April.
Hi, my name is Alice. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Timisoara, so I'm a local volunteer here at the youth center.
Why you decided to become volunteer in Aradului?
Well, I came here when you had the youth centers up, and I loved everything about it. And when I saw your Instagram post that you're looking for volunteers, I was like, yes, I know it. I'm gonna come. And yeah, and I think I'm really happy. I'm loving this whole thing. I've never been more outgoing, so you know, I really love it. So.
Green or blue? I really wanted to do something for my community here in Timisoara, and I want to make more friends like here because I'm not that outgoing, and I think this is a really good opportunity to know the people around me and to help them and to also make friends and have fun.
Yeah, well, we had some interesting things in the beginning. We had a lot of volunteers that are not helping us anymore, but we still appreciated their help in the beginning. We had a lot of plans how to make the youth center more popular, what activities we could have, and people were really involved.
One day in the summer, I came here and I had, I think, a lot of luck because it was like one of the meetings here, and I got to hear more about things here than just talking like on the regular day. And I got really excited because so much time I was scared of this building, and in one they changed it completely, and it was so friendly, and it showed me like I can make. It gave me an opportunity to make things I like here and to pursue what I'm interested here and do things. As a local volunteer, I'm helping our coordinators that are international volunteers with anything they have to, like if they reach for help to us, like can you translate it, can you come and do that, can you open the doors, can you, I don't know, we always help them, but also we can come with our own ideas. So I initiated Eco Club, where I talked about the environment and how we can help it, and we talked a lot about how to change things in a better way.
So today's topic, as you know or not, is Corona versus environment and how it impacted. But I don't want to talk just about this relationship, but also to go in a little bit about Corona, like the statistics and the environment, like correlated, but also not just that.
And I also participated in a lot of other projects that are happening here, and like a photography session, videography, art club, in talks about human rights, and all these things were so interested, and I learned so many things from a lot of people.
I am the head of the art club, where we don't really learn how to draw, because people that come to the art club already know how to draw or just like drawing in general. We just draw on different themes. I come up with ideas about stuff we can do. For example, one time we drew historical figures but in a modern style, We drew our own movies, a movie poster for our life. Yeah, a lot of things. My favorite memory in the youth center is when we had our first art club session.
We got 30 applicants and we just closed the form because it was like, okay, it's enough. Because of this stupid corona, we cannot be more than 20 people inside, and yeah, that's why we closed the form.
We were so many, and I know that we did some collages, and for 2 hours we were working at them, and people even stayed more, like 2 hours and a half. And everybody was so nice because they were my friends. They were Alice's friends. They were friends from school. They were just people from the neighborhood, and they all came and we all did collages, and it was so nice. And I wanted this to stay like this for longer, but people stopped coming. But the first art club session was amazing.
I think my favorite memory was the exhibition we did for the art club. Like, it was a very fun time. We had our artworks everywhere in the center, and there was music and food, and I was with my friends here, and we laughed, we talked. We also did some sketches, and it was really fun because it was like a little party, and everybody was dressed up, and it was like a really fun.
Artileri buynes çıknak yetaşen Barbaros tegerina du tarsanta Du kajeri oranim kaj getaşen Amen miki mi fidait nashen Na 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 im kaj getaşen I need Armenian fresh egg. I need Armenian bread. I need Armenian. I need Yerevan in my life. We came here and unfortunately pandemic started, so we had to stay in house. And not liking me, we stayed in isolation more than 2 times in 15 days isolation, I mean. And also we couldn't do much more as we wanted to do because we had a lot of ideas, but we couldn't bring on the table our ideas because it was corona and people were not really coming to the youth center, so we were trying hard every time to bring them here. And also the language barrier was super hard for me.
Engaging with the community, I think, is the hardest part of the process because this place is dedicated to the community, it's for the community. And sadly, the people that this place is for are not even coming at the youth center.
Our community in Timisoara really needs more projects like this that can help the teenagers and the youth practically to boost their creativity and their like, I think, the sense of freedom, like in to have more places where they feel safe to express themselves.
We are still working on getting them to come and getting them involved in our projects. Maybe after Corona things will be better. Maybe, I don't know. Like, we have interesting projects and clubs and workshops that would really help them in the future because, yeah, this is how you get to know yourself. This is how you get to know what you want to do in the future, what you need. This is how you learn something about yourself. Usually with friends or people that I've just met, I tell them about the youth center. If, I don't know, they like talking about LGBTQ plus about the LGBTQ plus community, or if they want to do something, a film club or start a book club, and they don't know how or where. I usually tell them about the youth center, but it feels like they don't really understand the point of the youth center, or they they are shy and don't want to continue the idea or don't want to pursue their dream. But I tell everyone about the youth center. But yeah, I feel like no one really gets it. Like my idea, my view of the youth center doesn't come to them. It's like they don't understand what I'm trying to say. Like they still don't see the youth center as what it is. They see it as something weird. Like what is the youth center? Well, I tell them and I tell them again, and it's like they still don't get it.
Most of my friends don't live in this neighborhood, so they didn't have the chance to come as much. But those ones who live here, they really enjoyed it, and they were a little bit scared of the corona, but everything was fine because we take all the protection measurements, and it's really safe here in all the aspects, not only corona. So they really enjoyed it, coming here, and they're interested in also following the pages and seeing if there are some more activities, but they are also like me, the online stuff don't really is that enjoyable for our generation, I think, even though we are always online.
Musicians and musicians.
Of course, during this year, I improved some skills. First thing first that I would like to highlight is my English, because before coming here, I was understanding English, but I couldn't express myself as much as I want. I was never thinking that I would like to do contemporary dance, and here we did it, and I really love it.
What the youth center gave to me is I learned a lot of things about myself. I learned that this is what I like doing. I like engaging with the community. I like doing things that benefit me and other people. Um, I learned that I like talking to people. I like taking interviews. I just like projects like this. And I like volunteering in general. I like helping. And I think this made me realize that this is what I want to do in the future. So yeah, that's why the youth center is such a good place, because now I know what I want to do. Before the youth center, I didn't know. I thought I was going to go to art school. Maybe I'm not going to go to art school anymore. Maybe I'm going to do something in another field. I don't know, social studies maybe. I don't even know. But it's something that is similar to what I do here at the youth center.
Being in contact with people from other places rather than Romania, I'm more open to new things, to to new mindsets, new ideas, and it also made me less scared of people. I changed in becoming more confident and not and open to people, and really learning about them, and not being afraid of being in public and engaging with somebody. I don't think we did a big change, as it didn't pass a lot of time, and through this time we had a lot of problems with the pandemic and also people being very scared of it. But I think we managed to do stuff. We gather a lot of people, I think, for the time we had here, and a lot of people heard about that, about the youth center. Um, and the people who came here, I really think they learned something and they made friends, and I think that we made a change in their lives. But I think we can do a lot more better. We need just more time to, I think, to gather more people around us and to gather more ideas to make something bigger than that.
How I imagine the youth center in the future, or the community in the future? Well, it depends. That really depends on the people who would come here and who would work here, because it was hard. It was really hard to do the start. It was hard for us, And I am aware that we could do more, but due to Corona, it was hard, and we really tried hard to do everything as much as we can. And I used to say that even if I will know that we changed something, small thing in the life of one person, I will be happy because I am here for that. We started to do some small changes, and we did a lot for the neighborhood. And I can say that not everybody knows about us, and not a lot of people knew about us, but for sure they will know about us. And I encourage to the person who will come here and to work here that please take care of the youth center and do as much as you can, because third time again and again, Aradului Youth Center is a place where magic can happen.